Come on, let's go. Who?
It feels good. When it stops.
It's going to be a good ride.
Very well.
Frédéric Sagato and his son Philippe have just covered more than 900 kilometers to reach Parma in Italy.
Anyway, I had called him on the phone. I told him we were coming. It's a 28. Ah, well, it's fine. He's waiting for us. He's reactive. Hi, Christian. Hi, brother.
He and Christian are about to take part in a high-flying international competition.
At least like that already. I've got my ricotta to make the little pizza emulsion, the sprouts, and my dough. That's my whole competitive life in that box. Hats, tea towels, well, I don't really need them, but I can use them. If I need sesame seeds, I'll need them. Everything can be assembled and disassembled easily. Next, the tomato ladle, the triangle, the chisel, the shovel for the oven. It's all in my name. I had it made in Italy. In Italy, with the name of my restaurant. All set.
He's stressed.
Stressed? But he's never stressed. I don't know how he does it. If I were him, I'd already be shaking. I really don't know how he can keep up with the pressure like that.
Parma is still the biggest championship in the world. Winning a prize is a holy grace. We're on the roof of the world, you might say, on the Everest of pizza.
Fantastico. It's here in Parma that every year for the past 29 years, the world's best pizza maker is elected. 800 participants from 40 countries, the majority from Italy. But France, the world's second largest pizza consuming country, is not to be outdone. "60 French participants this year.
Both of us will be standing on the podium as one of the top 10.
There are 6 categories and as many titles up for grabs. From acrobatic pizza to gourmet, including gluten-free. As the French know, a prize won in Parma on Italian soil can change the course of a career. "35-year-old Jérémy Vial is the favorite. He's the reigning world champion and takes all the prizes in the competitions he enters."
So this is the prize we won, French champion. This is the European champion in London, the world champion in Parma. Now we're on the pizza plate in Tilia, where we'll be competing for the world champion. Then it's on to the French championship finals. Never in my life would I have said to myself, I'm going to make pizzas 14 hours a day. And in fact, I did. We made it.
In 2016, Jérémy was still a truck driver. To devote more time to his family, he decided to retrain. He buys a pizza truck and discovered his passion.
My hobby is display. I love display.
What do you get out of it?
A pleasure. It's really a pleasure to display, to know, to make a nice round pizza. It's all a pleasure.
A pleasure that pays off. Pizza is the most profitable business in the restaurant business. 80% gross margin on average. Jérémy says he earns 4,000 euros a month. In 5 years, he has opened 3 restaurants and hired his whole family.
Did you work well at lunchtime?
In takeaway, there were too many people there. We were almost at our limit.
The sister, the mother, father, the other sister, brother-in-law,
Vanessa, who helps us.
and my wife. Family is the central focus. Family is truly important. It's all about family.
I'm expecting my friends. With Maria.
The proudest of all is Natalie, Jérémy's mother. How do you see your son and his success?
It's
it moves you,
You cry?
No, it's great because at school he wasn't too much of a schoolboy after all. But then he managed to get his diplomas when he was an apprentice. And when you see how much he's developed in such a short time, it's especially as there's no one in the kitchen or in that field. He's the one who's evolved like that. And he's still doing it. Jérémy likes to be under pressure.
Jérémy has kept the truck from his early days. He installed his father in it.
We're going to break everything tonight. This is the truck where it all began. I opened it with my father and 2 colleagues. We had the paint redone. We did all the interior fittings, the oven. In fact, we did all the work ourselves. It's really a creation. It's our baby. That's where it all started. And now we're in it. We're keeping it because we're so happy. I think this one will stay with us forever.
His father, also a truck driver, doubles his salary by working here in the evenings with his daughter.
We've got nephews in the Midi who make pizza. We've got a nephew in Isère who makes pizza. A lot of people in the family make pizza. Since he started making pizza, we've become a pizza family.
You're welcome. It's 4 cheese pizzas, no, 4 cheeses and Regina's. Regina and 4 cheeses.
Jérémy is training for the World Championship at this restaurant in Lyon, where he's a partner.
Olive oil. Here, Jérémy, I'll give you my knife. Be happy.
His coach, Frédéric Demures, former right-hand man to a 3-star chef. This year in Parma, Jérémy entered the gluten-free category.
We decided on a vegan cream made from plants. In fact, we made peas, mint, and cream.
Most pizzas have only 3 or 4 ingredients. His has 15 or so.
Oh, great. We put the cashews on first.
Cashew nuts last, right?
I would have put the whipped cream towards the end, because otherwise I take it off. Because if we put it on right away, it'll melt.
Jérémy, you're getting a lot of help here. In Parma, you'll be on your own.
Here, I'm going to redo it at least, I think, 10 or 15 times beforehand. And I'll know exactly where it's going to go. It's like a match. You get into your game, into your bubble. You know you've got the pizza. You know you're going to put it down. Right now, we're still adjusting, but we know that afterwards it's time to go. Do you taste like this? Yes, I do. So you see it's well spread out. We have honeycomb everywhere. We have a mite everywhere. We're not thin.
We're going to add a little acidity. It's like a lemon pectin. It's like a lemon pectin, but it's going to bring acidity. When you eat it, it will give the effect.
In a week's time, Jérémy will have to make the same pizza again in 12 minutes flat. To catch the eye of the jury, everyone cultivates their own secret. In Brive-la-Gaillarde, brother and sister have been making homemade dough.
Now you're ready.
That's supposed to make all the difference. Fabrice and Virginie Lancy's obsession to rediscover the taste of their childhood pizzas.
The student must beat the master.
Is this your student?
He's my student on a daily basis.
Fabrice trained me.
Raised by an Italian father and a French mother, Virginie and Fabrice grew up in the Paris suburbs and spent every summer in Parma. Fabrice became a decorator at Chanel, Virginie a flight attendant. In their 40s, to be closer to their parents, these 2 childless bachelors moved to Corrèze and decided to change their lives.
After having tasted what was called pizza, we said to ourselves, they don't know pizza here.
But there's a niche.
We found a niche, so we reasoned that ultimately one must be trained and learn the trade as with anything else.
Virginie and Fabrice set off to train with a master pizzaiolo for a week. For 2,500 euros each, they learn the secrets of the dough and how to use this Italian flour.
You see, it's really a very, very fine flour. It's almost like talcum powder.
Fabrice lets his dough pieces mature for a week in his cold room, as opposed to the usual 24 hours. Only 5% of pizzaiolos in France use this method.
It's a completely unsuitable material. We give birth to little paitons like little babies, and when they've matured for a while, we take them to the oven.
This one wasn't in the world.
In 2017, they finished 7th and 10th in Parma.
It's a good perfume, it's a shame.
Enough to feed their hopes for this year.
Maybe this will be the world champion pizza this year.
And in Italian, it will be La Perla del Sottobosco.
The pearl of the undergrowth? A pizza topped with asparagus and rare mushrooms.
Maybe cut it with a knife afterwards.
We're at the top of our game.
World champion Virginia with a pizza like that. For a second. You'll have to try mine too.
Entry to the competition costs 200 euros. There's no selection, and you don't have to be a restaurateur.
I don't even weigh my dough. I know in my hand that if the weight is right, I can feel it. Right now I know there are a few too many, and they're usually around 300 grams.
Frédéric Sagato, pizzaiolo in Seine-et-Marne, has been rolling dough for over 30 years. With his degree in pastry making, he began training at the age of 14 in his parents' pizzeria. But he decided not to take over the business, to become a traveling salesman.
We're closing this.
Since 2001, he's been crisscrossing the roads of Seine-et-Marne with his son Philippe. He works 6 days a week. Baya, his wife, has had to get used to it.
Kisses, hi dog. At least it's not raining, that's a good thing.
Frédéric sells his pizzas in 2 villages near Fontainebleau, and always sets up in the same places.
I'll have a Savoyard, if you have it.
Frédéric was crowned world champion at another competition in Rome. All his trophies are his best advertisement.
I made the statue in Naples. Yeah, that's me. Heavy, isn't it? So where am I going to put it? If not, I'll put it here, right? Little backwards cap. Everyone recognizes me for that every time. I always wear my cap backwards in competitions everywhere. It's a big deal. And in my town too, it's a pleasure. People follow you. They're on the internet. When I'm in Parma, they'll all be watching. So what did you do? How does it look? Well, it's not easy, but okay, it's nice. That's what I like about it.
You all know him.
Oops, would you like some hot sauce?
Frédéric sells over 300 pizzas a week, priced between 8 and 13 euros. He claims his sales are up by 20% thanks to his trophies. To keep up with demand, he hired his 19-year-old son, Felipe. Father, son, each to his own.
And that's a lot in French schools. They flaunt, a lot of the French spread it out like that. Me, I slap the dough actually. It's called achkiaf, and I roll out the old, shall we say, generation. There's a difference.
I never imagined I'd have a job other than pizzaiolo.
Why?
I've been in it since I was a kid. When I was a baby, I was at the front of the truck with him. I was in the back, watching what he was doing. I never really saw myself doing anything else. I never did.
Parma a few days later. Frédéric started competing only 5 years ago. This is his second in this world championship.
Afterwards, here you see, you have the preparation room, where you get ready before going to the competitions. You come here, you prepare before and after, you leave.
He comes hoping for a little extra business, but mostly for the conviviality.
It's good to see you. Yes, it's fine.
Oh, Hughes. Oh, hey, how are you doing? How's my friend? Well, good to see you.
The United States. The United States, where opportunity finds a home. Master.
What he does is incredible.
It's incredible.
The respect, the passion he puts into his work. We even follow him on social networks in the USA. He's a master.
It's excellent.
Extraordinary.
This year, Frederick has chosen the pizza for 2 categories. He'll be making a gourmet pizza with Christian, a retired chef who's also a frequent competitor. The challenge is a race against time.
You've got 20 minutes as soon as I start the timer.
Okay, 28 minutes.
If you go over, you'll be penalized.
What size was it? Size 33?
Frederick rolls out the pastry. Christian, the chef, prepares the filling. 2 small scallops, deglazed.
10 already, 10 to go.
Will be placed on top of this truffle artichoke cream. Frederick now has to manage the cooking in the electric oven. It's quite a change from cooking over a wood fire.
Oh yeah, it's completely different. I'm not a specialist in that though. A bit stressful? That's the hard part.
Jérémy, the former truck driver, won't be here for another 5 hours. But he's come to check out the gluten-free stand.
That's where it's all decided. That's where it begins. We hope to pass some on this feminine table. Because for my pizza, we really went for vegan, and it's a pizza that will appeal enormously to women.
There are 60 judges, most of them Italian restaurateurs or pizza experts. Some are in charge of the tasting, while others keep an eye on the clock in the kitchen. Virginie and her brother Fabrice think they're lucky.
I'm doing both.
Oh, great. Okay, grazie.
You're lucky.
They came across Pascal, a French judge, who placed them 7th and 10th at the last championships.
Okay.
Pascal judges each pizza maker on ease, speed, and cleanliness of the work surface.
I'll start the timer as soon as you touch the dough. As soon as I touch the dough,
Fabrice is competing in the classic pizza category. He chose a base of Parma specialty chard.
it's going to start blistering soon.
The time is respected. Fabrice thinks he's got the judge in his pocket.
Are you happy with yourself? You're an idiot.
For his part, Jérémy is racking up the disappointments.
Is this the cartridge?
No, that's the siphon. Who could have a siphon on the stand?
I'll have a look.
Everything's going to shit, but it's okay. We're here now. It was the vegan cream we prepared in the form of whipped cream.
Number 58.
Without the siphon, Jérémy had to forget about the whipped cream. And he didn't get the 100% feminine judges table he was hoping for.
Uh-oh, no, no, no. As long as we emerge victorious, it matters not which table we triumph upon. But we're a little behind schedule here, because he started me off before I'd rolled out the dough. 12 minutes is very short for étalage. Very, very, very.
Especially when there are still 15 ingredients to put on the pizza.
Damn, damn.
But his intensive training pays off in the end.
It's very short. And that's it. We're on sweet potato pickles. That's a mint pea.
Each judge tastes over 150 pizzas over the 3 days of the championship. They grade the taste, cooking, and presentation in the greatest secrecy.
Can't tell you anything. My comment would immediately invalidate the competition. I can't talk.
I didn't have the time. He started me off and I still had the dough in my hands. The film was inside. It took me at least a minute to remove it from the film. If I went too fast, I was going to tear.
In any case, I tasted the pastry and it's superb. The garnish is the same. We'll see tomorrow, but it's perfect.
All right, come on. It's okay, Jeremy.
Jeremy has to wait 24 hours to find out his ranking.
Molto fortuna per voi da assaggiare. Fast, eh?
Fabrice looks very sure of himself in front of the 4 members of the jury. But in the kitchen, he made a big mistake that didn't escape the French judge's notice.
That's hot.
His preparation was flawed. When he put his base on the pizza, he should have worked with gloves.
He worked with his bare hands. Directory.
We're sure.
Hygiene all the same. I presented it a bit haphazardly, but I didn't think it would affect the grades. Okay.
Not sure Virginie will succeed in raising the family honor. Her pizza took a beating.
Already overcooked, I'm disgusted. Well done. No, it's good, it's good.
It's overcooked. It's overcooked. Go on the big morel. Give me the big morel, quick.
Stop.
No, the other one, the other one.
Then we'll go for the penalty.
Go ahead, Fabrice.
Pascal, do you think I'm going to be penalized? It looks overcooked or something?
Then it's subjective. I won't critique it.
On the other hand, it's perfect.
Cautious, Frederick didn't take his eyes off his pizza. It's good.
More from the other side. It's okay, it looks crisp.
Is on time and takes care of its presentation.
Pine nuts, it's good. It's on header chips.
With his friend Chef Christian, he proudly presents his pizza, a culinary tribute to France and Italy.
It's a natural flambé with beet oil and leaves a taste of smokiness afterwards, in fact.
To win over the jury, the Frenchman offers a small glass of Alsace white wine. A high-end pizza that Frederick doesn't have the opportunity to prepare in his Seine-et-Marne truck.
Happy? Yes, I am. It went well. They said it was beautiful already. In appearance, well worked. Let me see, I just wanted to taste the stuff.
A performance for Frederick used to more basic pizzas. Time for the verdict. The Italians take it all. And the French don't look so good. Especially Jérémy, the title holder, who came with his family. He finished 8th in his category.
The main thing is that we got the job done. We're happy with what we gave.
Fabrice came 17th. Virginie and her overcooked pizza came 126th. No reason to lose their smile.
We'll be back next year, no problem.
The best performers were Frederick and Christian. They take an honorable 5th place.
We've got to go. We'll be back next year. We'll be back, yeah. We'll do it again, yeah. We'll do it again. We're learning, we're going. It was good though, and well done to the winners.
Frederick won't be displaying another trophy on his truck this year.